Welcome to the Deep Dive. We help you get smart, fast, without feeling buried in information.
Yeah, cutting right to the chase.
Exactly. So today, we're looking at this very common idea. Data is king. We hear it all the time.
It's everywhere.
But we've been looking at some material that really pushes back on that, suggesting maybe data isn't always the king.
Sort of questioning the crown, you could say.
Yeah. So our mission is to figure out, okay, when does leaning too hard on data actually hurt us? And, how do we find a better balance?
It's a crucial question.
So let me ask you listening, have you ever just looked at a spreadsheet at all the numbers and thought, this isn't the whole picture?
I think most people have felt that, and that feeling, that's really where our source material picks up. It talks about this illusion of precision.
Okay, illusion of precision. What does that mean in practice?
Well, data looks neat, right? Charts, KPIs.
Uh-huh.
It feels very concrete, very certain.
Gives you a sense of control.
Exactly. But the argument is that the sense of control can be, well, misleading. Data tells you what people did. It shows past behavior.
Okay.
But it doesn't always tell you why they did it. And it certainly struggles to predict what they'll do next, especially when things are changing.
Like shifting trends or feelings.
Precisely. The source mentions companies getting really good at optimizing based on last year's numbers. But they completely miss a huge cultural wave coming because it's not in the old data yet. They're optimizing the deck chairs,
Wow, the ship's heading somewhere new.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. So what about this other idea in the material? Insight without imagination.
Yeah, this follows on logically. If you only look at the data you have, you get insights, sure.
And this offer works slightly better than that one.
Right. You see that offer A got more clicks than offer B.
Yeah.
But the source argues that just analyzing isn't enough. You need imagination, intuition.
To see what's not in the data.
Exactly. Maybe the data shows a discount code brings people back. Fine. But what if? What if a radically better experience would make them passionate fans who don't need a discount?
So focusing only on the measurable might blind you to bigger, maybe more innovative opportunities.
That's the core idea. Real breakthroughs, the source suggests, often come from understanding human feelings, those unmet needs, stuff that's hard to quantify.
Which leads us to the limits of measurable data, right?
It does. Data loves what's easy to count, easy to A/B test.
Click-through rates, conversion percentages.
Yep. But what about things like genuine brand love? Or that feeling of emotional connection? You can't really stick those in a spreadsheet easily.
The source had a great line, something like, you can't A/B test your way into being a beloved brand.
That's the one. It takes more than just optimization. It sometimes requires taking, well, leaps. Doing bold things that the data might even discourage because they haven't been proven yet.
So data might keep you safe, but maybe keeps you from being great.
That's a fair way to put it, which is why the material suggests thinking of data differently.
How so?
Not as the ultimate map telling you exactly where to go, but more like a compass.
Okay, a compass points you in a direction.
Right. It gives you a bearing. But you still have to navigate the terrain, deal with unexpected obstacles, use your judgment. The map analogy suggests data has all the answers.
And the danger there is?
The danger is you only end up solving the problems the data makes obvious, the easily measurable ones.
And you might miss the really big game-changing opportunities that are harder to spot in the numbers.
Exactly. So it's not about ditching data. Absolutely not.
No, that would be foolish.
Right. It's about repositioning it. Data should support creativity, not dictate terms to it.
So how do we do that? Find that balance?
Well, the source suggests fostering real collaboration. Get the data analysts and the creative thinkers genuinely talking, working together.
Instead of operating in silos.
Yes, and use data not just to find tiny optimizations, but to maybe validate or refine those really bold human ideas.
Give them a bit more grounding, perhaps.
Maybe. Or just to understand the landscape better before taking that leap. The point is, in a world absolutely flooded with data, sometimes the things that feel most human, maybe a bit risky, the things that aren't purely data-driven, those are the things that actually stand out.
So the key takeaway really is, being data-driven is fine, even good, but don't be data-blinded.
Perfectly put. Don't let the data prevent you from seeing other crucial factors like intuition, emotion, creativity. Data should serve those things.
Data illuminates the path.
But human ingenuity decides the destination. Don't mistake the compass for the territory itself.
That's a really strong final thought. So for everyone listening, maybe think about a decision you're grappling with right now. What's the data telling you?
And what's your gut, your intuition whispering?
Yeah. How could you maybe bring both of those together? Not necessarily finding a compromise, but a richer, more informed way forward. Something to think about.
Definitely.
Thanks for diving deep with us today.